Hello everyone, this is my Module 16 case study presentation. To start off with, I just wanted to give some information about the case. First, this community is extremely wealthy and well established, and with that we have a principal, Harvey Smith, who is also extremely well respected and has been a principal for 9 years. And one of the reasons he is so respected is that he has a tough selection process for hiring new teachers, and so he finds the best candidates. One of his new hires, Miss Tate, is well educated but lacks educational experience or classroom experience. And then also, which kind of leads to the next, which academically Miss Tate holds a very high standard when it comes to her class and is a very tough grader. This leads to parents and students complaining to Dr. Smith about Miss Tate and her teaching, and Dr. Smith has been working with this first year teacher to make these accommodations and kind of evolve Miss Tate's teaching style. Recently, Miss Tate has discovered that there has been a threat made on a Facebook page threatening her life, which is obviously scary, and she has given this concern to Dr. Smith, and the two of them have discussed and have named a student that they will talk with the next day at school. Okay, so things that we do know. Technology-wise, we know that someone has created a Facebook page threatening harm on Miss Tate. We also know from the Facebook page about academic rigor that this could be a student from her class, because the post talks about what her classroom dynamic is like and who she is as a teacher. And then lastly, we do know administration-wise that Miss Tate has the support of a well-respected principal, and they're both willing to develop a plan to handle this situation. What we do need to know, though, is we need Miss Tate to revisit the contents of the web page to see if there are any clues to who might have published it. Miss Tate works with these students on a daily basis, knows their writing and who they are as a person. There might be some clues within that writing to find out who that student might be. We also need to sit down with Miss Tate and discuss any confrontation that she's had over the course of the whole year. And then lastly, we need to discuss with Miss Tate's students the classroom dynamic and hear from them how the year is going. Problems, though, with the current plan. I would say that making a threat on a student after you've been threatened is not the way to approach a situation. So Miss Tate has been threatened, and now she and Dr. Smith are going to threaten a particular student. I would also say that community has been a huge part of this opening case, and for Miss Tate, being a tough teacher, she currently does not have a positive, she currently is not looked at positively outside of the school. And then lastly, another problem is that the page has been posted on a public domain and by an anonymous user. So it's going to be extremely difficult for the two of them to track down who the guilty person is. So steps to solving this problem. I would say step one, Dr. Smith needs to take the lead on this situation and meet with Miss Tate on the first day back to school. They need to reread the post now that they have fresh eyes and level heads. And a strategy I would suggest for step one would be Dr. Smith should provide a substitute teacher for Miss Tate on the first day back and continue to provide the sub until the issue has been resolved. Dr. Smith also needs to read through the post and highlight areas without Miss Tate being present. And so that way he can understand what's going on and not have the influence of Miss Tate. And then the two of them, Dr. Smith and Miss Tate, should sit down and compare their notes and discuss what they highlighted. Step two for solving the problem. Collectively, they need to discuss how they would like to handle the incident, meaning how once they find out who posted on the Facebook page, what would they like to see the punishment be? And if they can agree upon that, then both will feel supported and respected moving forward in this process. Second, I would say that Ms. Tate needs to openly discuss how the year is going and highlight key components of the class. As educators, it's kind of tough to open up and talk about how your class is going and kind of summarize the year, but she needs to do that to help solve this case. And then on top of that, she also needs to report all of the confrontations and all of the negative aspects of this class to Dr. Smith. In strategies for step 2, I would say that they need to develop a plan on how they're both going to agree on how the guilty student will be dealt with, and they need to write it down, and they need to adhere to that once they have found out who it is. Second, Dr. Smith should take a chronological list highlighting the year thus far for Ms. Tate, and the two of them should create a separate list from the highlighted list of all of the negative reactions she had received, writing all of this information down. Step 3. Dr. Smith needs to meet with the students without Ms. Tate. He needs to discuss with them how the year is going and allow them to speak freely. Because he's speaking with the students, I think it's also appropriate for him to invite parents to attend a meeting separate from their students to speak on their child's behalf. Some strategies for meeting with the parents and students. I would say that Dr. Smith should meet with the students not in their classroom and not in his office, pick a separate location. Dr. Smith should encourage the students to speak openly, but also provide an opportunity for students to write down their responses as well. I would also say that Dr. Smith should create an open forum, probably in the evening, for parents to come and provide the same opportunity he provided the students, allowing them to speak freely and write down any of the problems that they see as well. The final step, I would say that Dr. Smith then needs to go over all of the information that he's gathered, so that way when he pulls a particular student, he has evidence as to why he's pulling that particular student. So Ms. Tate, students, and parent information should be gone over by Dr. Smith. He should pull the individual students and discuss the incident directly with them. And once he's identified the guilty party, then administer the punishment that he and Ms. Tate discussed at the beginning. Strategies for the final step, I would say that he needs to interrogate the accomplices before he gets to the leader. So he's probably going to have an idea on who it was that clicked and posted, but there might have been people involved in the situation leading up to it. And so he should discuss with those individuals as well. Dr. Smith also needs to continue to keep the parents informed of the students that he's pulling and reassure Ms. Tate that he's handling the situation. He should also at the end try to remove the student from Ms. Tate's classroom for the remainder of the year, just to alleviate any problems that would come up further. So resolution that I would see come out of this plan, as opposed to the plan that they've currently put in place, is that this plan promotes the academic success and personal well-being of every student. I think it's inappropriate to single out one individual student based on a quick reaction, and the only way to safely come up with a resolution would be for the principal to take over and involve everyone in the investigation. And some examples of things that could happen with their current plan is that there's no way of knowing how many students were involved. Just because one student clicked the button and posted it, there could have been many students involved in making the web page, and he needs to speak with all students. Second, by keeping an open communication with parents and students, that community is going to continue to keep the respect that they had, that had been stated in the case at the beginning. And then lastly, this plan will allow Ms. Tate to feel supported but not harm her reputation further in the community. She already does not have a great reputation, and by the two of them going behind everyone's back and pinpointing a student at this point would extremely harm her reputation. So what do I think? I think this is a tough situation. Both Dr. Smith, for both Dr. Smith and Ms. Tate. Someone's life has been threatened, and that is a serious serious offense. I think it's difficult to make a decision or make decisions in a moment, and a person's emotions can interfere with their logical thought. And then there's the added challenge that the community is so well respected and held in such a high regard. I feel sorry for Ms. Tate. All she was trying to do was challenge and push these students to succeed, and this has happened to her. But unfortunately, the way that Dr. Smith and Ms. Tate are currently handling it, I think it's extremely inappropriate. As educators, I think we kind of need to understand our community we're working in, and we need to kind of evolve our teaching style to fit with that community, as opposed to, you can challenge it, but don't completely not be open to changes. What I value. First, I think I value the idea of, or I think it's extremely important to protect the integrity of all who are involved. That means the principal, the staff, and the students. And as an administrator, I also value the efficiency of a solid procedure and swift and accurate outcome. So don't wait too long to resolve this issue. And finally, I value a student's rights and keeping students safe and feeling valued while at school. So some unresolved issues. It will be difficult to figure out who created the page and keep it from happening again. I would also say that Ms. Tate still has not reformed her teaching style, even though she and the principal have been working together to do so. And it might be difficult for her to restore her reputation, even if they find the guilty person and remove him or her from the class. And then finally, we don't know how the parents and community will react to this information. And so with all of those things, there just needs to be more information to solve this case. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a great day.